What the car industry doesn't want you to know is that the game has changed, and not in the way they want you to believe. Something terrifying caught my attention lately, and honestly, it's the kind of thing that makes you question every single thing you thought you knew about your car, about the companies behind them, and about the so-called progress we're all supposed to trust. I'm not talking about some minor recall or a quirky feature that doesn't work. No, what I'm about to tell you will blow your mind. And if you're anything like me, it'll make you look at every shiny new car commercial with a whole new level of suspicion. Let's get one thing straight. The automotive world is a dark place. Sure, we all love the roar of an engine, the thrill of the open road, the promise of freedom. But behind all that chrome and horsepower, there's a shadowy side no one wants to talk about. The kind of secrets whispered behind closed boardroom doors, hidden in technical manuals, buried under mountains of PR spin and marketing hype. And lately, I can't shake the feeling that the biggest cover-up of all is happening right now, right under our noses. Now, before I go any further, quick thing, if this kind of dark automotive deep dive interests you, you might want to subscribe because I dig into stuff like this all the time. I'm not here to sugarcoat. I'm here to expose. So buckle up because this ride's about to get bumpy. Let's talk about Tesla. Yeah, I know. Everybody's got an opinion about Elon Musk and his electric empire. Some folks worship the guy, others think he's a snake oil salesman with a Twitter addiction. But here's the dark truth. While the world's been distracted by flashy autopilot demos and viral memes, something much bigger has been brewing in the shadows. I'm talking about a secret battery upgrade that just made the Model 3 and Model Y practically unstoppable. But not in a way that should make you feel safe. In fact, what's happening should make you worry. See, Tesla's been quietly rolling out new battery tech in China. Batteries that promise longer range, faster acceleration, and on the surface, a future where range anxiety is a thing of the past. Sounds great, right? But here's where it gets really disturbing. The details are shrouded in secrecy. No big press releases, no flashy launch events, just a quiet update to the specs. A few lines changed on a website, and suddenly, the Model 3 long-range AWD is boasting a CLTC-rated range of 468 miles. The Model Y, 466 miles. And both cars are hitting 0 to 62 miles per hour faster than ever before.
All without increasing the battery size. Now, if you're like me, that should set off alarm bells, because in the car world, nothing comes for free. When a company suddenly claims more power, more range, less weight without a major overhaul, you've got to ask, what's the catch? What are they not telling us? And why are they only doing this in China? But wait, it gets even darker. The new battery packs aren't just a minor tweak, they're a fundamental shift. Tesla is moving from the familiar BYD Blade Pack to a new CATL-6M LFP battery. On paper, it's a jump from 60.1 kilowatt-hours to 62.5 kilowatt-hours, and the pack is 20 kilograms lighter. That's not just efficiency, that's a whole new chemistry. A blend of LFP and NMC, supposedly giving you the best of both worlds, the long life and safety of LFP, the energy density and power of NMC. But here's what most people don't realize about this. Mixing chemistries isn't just about performance, it's about control. It's about making sure you, the driver, are more dependent than ever on the software, the updates, the ecosystem that only Tesla controls. Think of it like this. Remember when you take your old Chevy or Ford to the local mechanic and you knew exactly what was under the hood? Those days are gone. Now it's all sealed up, locked down, and if something goes wrong, you're at the mercy of a company that can push an update or take one away whenever they feel like it. It's like discovering your mechanic has been lying to you for years. And here's the part that just doesn't sit right with me at all. These upgrades are only happening in China. Why? Is it because the competition is fiercer there? Is it because the regulations are different? Or is it because they can get away with things in China that they can't in the US or Europe? I know some people see it differently, and I get why they'd think that. After all, China's the world's biggest EV market. But in my view, this is a massive cover-up. If these batteries are so good, why not roll them out everywhere? What are they hiding from us? Now this is where it gets really sinister. The new CATL 6M pack isn't just about longer range, it's about data. Every mile you drive, every charge, every acceleration is tracked, analyzed, and fed back to the mothership. And with the new chemistry, Tesla has even more control over how your car behaves. They can throttle your range, tweak your performance, even brick your battery if they decide you've broken the rules.
It's basically the difference between what they tell you and what's really happening behind the scenes. Makes you wonder what else they're hiding, doesn't it? What would you do if you discovered your car could be remotely disabled, or that your range could be cut in half with a single software update? Is this really progress or just another corporate deception? Speaking of that, let me tell you about the real reason these upgrades are happening. It's not about making your life better. It's about market dominance. It's about crushing the competition in China, where local brands are coming up fast and hard, and Tesla can't afford to lose ground. So they roll out the good stuff there, keep the rest of us in the dark, and hope nobody notices. But here's the dark truth. Every time a company puts profit over transparency, we all lose. Comment below what you think about this dark revelation. Do you trust Tesla to do the right thing? Or do you think there's something darker going on behind the scenes? Share this with someone who needs to know the truth, because the more we talk about it, the harder it is for them to keep hiding it. Honestly, I think this is terrifying. We're living in an era where your car isn't really yours anymore. It's a rolling data center, a surveillance device, a product that can be changed, limited, or even taken away at the push of a button. And the scariest part? Most people don't even realize it. They're too busy marveling at the touchscreen, the acceleration, the promise of a cleaner future. But at what cost? That reminds me of something else they don't want you to know. Remember the 2008 auto bailout? The big three American automakers on the brink begging for taxpayer money to stay afloat? We were told it was about saving jobs, protecting the economy. But what really happened? The industry got a lifeline, but the consumer got the short end of the stick. Cars got more expensive, warranties got tighter, and the companies learned a valuable lesson. No matter how big the screw-up, someone else will foot the bill. Now, this is just my dark take, but I see the same pattern playing out with electric cars. We're being sold a dream, but the reality is a lot messier. Batteries that can't be repaired, only replaced. Software that decides how far you can drive. Features that disappear if you miss a payment. It's like when you discover your favorite car movie was just a big ad for a brand and all those stunts were just CGI. The illusion is perfect until you look behind the curtain.
But here's what most people don't realize about this dark truth. The more connected our cars become, the more vulnerable we are. Not just to hackers, but to the companies themselves. They can decide what features you get, when you get them, and how much you have to pay. And if you think that's just paranoia, remember what happened with BMW and heated seats. Pay a subscription or freeze in the winter. That's not innovation, that's extortion. Now this is where it gets really disturbing. The new Tesla batteries are lighter, more powerful, and supposedly safer. But who's testing them? Who's making sure they won't catch fire or degrade faster than advertised? In China, regulations can be flexible, and with the pressure to outpace rivals like BYD and NIO, there's every incentive to cut corners. The facts show the specs are impressive, but honestly, I think there's something darker going on. A lot of folks don't talk about this dark side, but the race for dominance in the EV market is ruthless. It's not just about who has the best car, it's about who can control the narrative, who can hide the most skeletons in the closet. And every time a company like Tesla pulls a fast one in China,
It sets the stage for the rest of the world. Because if they can get away with it there, what's stopping them from trying it here? That just doesn't sit right with me at all. We're told to trust the process, to believe in the vision, but when the details are hidden, when the upgrades are secret, when the risks are brushed under the rug, how can we be sure we're not being played? It's like when you're at a car dealership and the salesman swears the car has never been in an accident, but you can see the paint doesn't quite match. You want to believe, but something in your gut tells you to walk away. In my view, this is a massive cover-up. The battery upgrade is real, the benefits are real, but the transparency is a joke. And until we demand better, nothing will change. So here's my challenge to you. Don't just take my word for it. Look deeper, ask questions, demand answers. Because the only way to shine a light on the dark side of the automotive world is to refuse to be kept in the dark. Share this video to expose the truth. Like if you agree this is disturbing. Subscribe for more dark automotive revelations, because I promise this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more they're not telling us, and together we can uncover it all. Makes you wonder, what else are they hiding? And what will it cost us in the end?